Okay. Okay. So, current market conditions. Could be better. Could be better. BitBoy doing a good video, I guess you could say, because I kind of agree. Best time to accumulate free crypto. But I just wanted to check out a few things in this live stream. Actually, I want to play something for you from my boy, the Hobbyist Miner. Hello everyone, what's going on? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and yeah, that video you just saw was from our buddy, the Hobbyist Miner. Did a really good job on that video, by the way, Hobbyist. Talking about Doge Lord coffee, because I certainly like me some Doge Lord. They got some good flavors and stuff like that. I'll probably look at them later. I need to get myself a new bag. Drinking some 6-bean blend, but I'm almost out. And today, in this video, I just wanted to go over the current state of the market, see what's going on, see what's happening. Check out a little bit of news. We're gonna still do our probably gonna still do our normal caffeine and crypto, but it is January 1st, and what happens on New Year's Eve usually leads to some people sleeping in. So I'm up in the air about that because I don't know how much I will partake in the evening affairs of New Year's Eve. But either way, stay tuned to the channel, stay tuned to Twitter, follow me there, and you'll stay up to date. So the current market conditions, yeah, whatever. Ooh, you're playing StarCraft 2? I haven't played that in a hot minute. I remember when Red, Bitcoin Jake and Red were battling each other. But anyways, good morning everybody. Crypto Mikkel, Dertobi, Guild War, MC, Fabio, DJ Mines. Good luck with that StarCraft 2. So yeah, the market conditions are kind of meh. BitBoy's talking about best time to accumulate free crypto. I haven't watched that video. I haven't caught up on the stream. But honestly, I agree. Right now is the best time to continue to accumulate your favorite coins. Your not high conviction stocks, but your high conviction crypto. Dollar cost average in. Obviously, pay your bills, take care of your family, do what you need to as an adult. Or maybe you're not an adult. Maybe you're a youth. You're a young teenager with a job, got money in your pocket, and you want to build some financial wealth. Well, not financial advice, but you probably should start getting some exposure and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Honestly, you can't go wrong with the top few cryptos, but again, I'm just some guy on the internet. Go watch, go learn, go study, go do your own damn research. So anyways, we had a crazy year. I mean, I posted this on Twitter. We had a great year. I mean, if you think about it, way out from the beginning of January, right? We went all the way from like 27K to 69K, and right now we're at 47. And to me, honestly, if this is the bear market, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Why is that? Well, because my miners are profitable still, right? I was mining. Let me go back here for some of you new folks. Okay? This wasn't the bear market we're in right now, that people want to call it that, is not the first bear market, and it won't be the last. I was mining through this bear market. I was mining through, well, it stops there, multiple bear markets, and it ain't my first rodeo. I keep stacking them sats. When this particular bear market happened, and a lot of people that got into the hype in 2017, 2018, whatever it may be, a lot of weak hands definitely pulled out. A lot of people were leaving the scene. A lot of channels disappeared. However, a few of us have continued to make content for the crypto mining community or the crypto community in general. And, you know, this was probably the worst time because we were mining, most of us are mining at a loss. But how can you say it's a loss when we went through that, stacked all those sats, right? So even though they were not valued as high, we were still getting, you know, percentages of that cryptocurrency. And yeah, definitely on the up and up. So I'm not going to complain. The current market conditions is not ideal. We would like to see this go to the moon, but personally, I don't. I would like to see it steadily grow, not go to the moon. So this pullback is healthy. This pullback is normal. But 2022 is going to be some fun times. Definitely going to be some fun times. We'll see how it turns out. Some cryptocurrencies probably going to die off. Some cryptocurrencies probably won't. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, just hang in there. Keep stacking them sats. Keep mining. If you can do it responsibly. So let's see what this one says. So Intel Arc still coming Q1 2022. We talked about this in the past, and I mentioned Moore's Law is dead in a past video, advising you or viewers to go check him out because he's very informational, and the information provided to. I like to geek out on the technical specifications of hardware, and it says probably going to be March of 2022 that we're going to start to see some of these GPUs. We got an announcement at CES 2022 from both Nvidia and Intel, I believe on January 4th. I think they're going to be like paper launches or launches where they're talking maybe more about enterprise solutions, not so much the consumer grade solutions, but we'll have to wait and see. Even if they do say, hey, we're coming out with, you know, Arc A780 or whatever the number is, you know, the GPUs are not going to be available. What is available is probably going to be bought out real quick by the bots, scalpers, and then flipped at exorbitant prices. It's quite sad. Matter of fact, let's go look at Newegg.com. I remember when most of us were complaining, like, oh, man, that 3080 is $1,200, blah, and now look at it. It's like, what the hell is going on here? Where's the shuffle? Usually the shuffle shows up here, right? Newegg shuffle. Where's the Newegg shuffle? Here, I'll just Google it. Let's see what's on today's menu. We got 44 minutes left if you're interested. So a bunch of DDR4 modules, DDR5, excuse me, DDR5 modules that have been very hard to get. We got an Asus 3060 by itself, $500 with a motherboard, about $740. Asus Dual by itself, $700 with a motherboard, $939. 3070 LHR. You have to get it with the M470. And I did a review on that NVMe drive. It's actually a really good NVMe drive. It's like, it's not the highest performing read and writes, but it's got a good balance of read and writes. It's not like some drives have crazy reads but slow writes, or vice versa. So that's actually a pretty good drive. But for 1104 for 3070, it's still a little bit above what I would like to pay, but I understand. Like, see, this isn't too bad. The 3070 from Asus, the white one, if you had a build that you would like to fit it in as a gamer, aesthetically pleasing, 860 isn't bad. I still would try to get that lower, but of course, saying getting it near MSRP is kind of like wishing on a star, which I guess some people believe in. No disrespect to that, but it's not. Getting anything at MSRP right now is just absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, look at this: 3080 Ti, $2,000. Not 3080 Ti, $2,000. 3080 Ti, $2,000. You know, if you're gonna spend $2,000 and you're a gamer, not a miner, just get the liquid cooled one. If you're gonna spend $2,000, I mean, geez, 3090, 2400. You know, is it better to just spend the extra 400, get the 30? I don't know, but I know that GPU pricing is absolutely ridiculous. The Newegg Shuffle stock drops that are in my Discord or through various Discords are probably going to be your best way to get these GPUs as Intel and Nvidia launch, or give us an update on January 4th. So make sure you stay tuned and watch all your favorite major tech outlets as they cover CES 2022. Speaking of tech, I want to show you guys something. In my description, Doge Lord and myself added a new collection. This is the Conductive Circuit t-shirt. We did a poll on Twitter. Many of you commented. We made some adjustments. Pocket Change put a lot of input into it. Thank you very much, Pocket Change. And you know, the gold was a little bit too busy, but this blue turned out pretty much spot on with what I was looking for, thanks to Doge Lord. So I got some of these new shirts coming. I will have a cute little competition though, but stay tuned. And if you're interested in any of these new designs, check them out at dogelord.com. Link is in the description. I have it separated by their names. You know, Blue Circuit, Conductive Circuit, and Gundam Circuit. So let me know if you like these shirts, if you don't like these shirts, so that way I can adjust. But I mean, Crypto Mikkel is really who inspired me, because this Raven shirt is like sick AF, man. Like, really good job on this shirt. Like, I really like it. Really like it. Got the Ravencoin logo down there in the bottom right. That, like, this is sick, bro. This is for real sick. Like, good job. So that kind of inspired me. I was like, I got to get some new stuff out. So anyways, yeah. Good stuff. Doge Lord hosts most of my favorite content creators. Well, they're all my favorite. There's a lot of new cats on the scene. Much respect to you. I haven't really got to know you personally, but I really appreciate you guys, you know, trying to educate and help inform the consumer the proper ways, you know, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. So it's very good to see. Is Son of a Tech going live yet? Okay, he released a video on 66 hash rates. Okay. I don't want to overlap him, so if he goes live, we'll switch over to him. All right, so let's move on to some news. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask it in the chat. At me, super chat me, whatever. But let's see here. So Cardano Avalanche. Lead crypto decline and volatile trading session. Let's see here. So we know about cryptocurrencies going down. I saw last night that, let's go back to the hourly. I saw last night, the 29th, that we just started slipping down from the 48K down to about here. I picked up a little bit, you know, just dollar cost average. I don't know what's going on with my work email, but I am off, and that thing's annoying the crap out of me. Hang on. Jesus. Loves me. So anyways, yeah, we slipped down to about 45.8, something like that. I saw an opportunity there, the DCA. We got some buy signals being flashed here according to Jay's chart, but you know, most of the altcoins are slumping down. What we really need is either Ethereum or Bitcoin to start to bring the market up. So let me read a couple things to you. So options or hedging instruments. All right. So among large cap coins, Cardano Avalanche fell 6% in the past 24 hours, while Solana and Terra lost about 4%. Tokens for layer 1 blockchains, native blockchains, over which we would know what layer 1 is, rose as investors look beyond Ethereum ecosystem. So people are looking for other options for Ethereum, and I want to lay something on you, because it really dependent upon Ethereum being successful. What I mean by that is we have a lot of tokens built on the Ethereum platform, dApps, DeFi space, whatever it may be, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of miners they haven't given up on Ethereum, right? Like, I haven't given up on Ethereum. I'm still mining Ethereum. I want to stack as much as Ethereum before I can't mine it anymore. But I already started looking for other coins that I want to get into, that I want to venture into, that I want to stack those sats, that I want to support, help secure the network. There's a number of reasons as a miner why you should be mining a coin. It shouldn't just be because of profit, but most people do it for a profit, and I completely respect and understand that. But Ethereum, you know, has been touting that it was going to go to proof of stake for the longest time, since launch, pretty much, and it's just been getting delayed and delayed and delayed, and that's kind of hurting their consumers or their advocates' confidence. If they happen to delay, which they do have written into the code, that they can delay the difficulty bomb one more time only. So we're looking, you know, 6 months from now that it should switch to proof of stake, and they don't, and they delay it again. They delay the difficulty bomb and push back the proof of stake upgrade. That's gonna hurt them even more. It's gonna turn people away from Ethereum, because a lot of people are waiting for that upgrade or relying on that upgrade to realize Ethereum's full potential, so to speak. I don't think it's going to happen. Even if they do switch, it's not going to happen right this second or right after it happens, or right after the switch, but it will eventually come. I think I see somebody, Guild War, Raven need to get into smart contracts and NFT to complete. I was just watching something. Somebody was on Twitter. Hang on. Somebody was on Twitter talking about how easy it is to make NFTs. There was an actual like Twitter stream or whatever. Interactive Ravencoin happening. One of our fellow crypto peoples were on it. Oh, what was his name? Yeah, creating an NFT on Ravencoin and chats with some artists. This one right here. The space ended, and there was a number of people that were in it. The Humble Miner. The Humble Miner was one of the speakers. Actually, there's some good people here that were speakers too. So yeah, I mean, it does. I 100% agree. Ravencoin needs to get into the smart contracts and NFTs to compete. It really does. I mean, if you look at Ravencoin, you know, it hasn't really grown to what many Ravencoin founders or Ravencoin advocates have really wanted it to. Wow, where the hell is it? Hang on. It's way down here. 93. We're almost out of the bottom 100, guys. That is not good. And I love Ravencoin because they support the miners. But yeah, we've fallen quite far. 9 cents. And we're almost out of the bottom, or we're almost out of the top 100 by market cap. So yeah, Ravencoin. I love Tron. Bitsby Trippin is a big advocate of Ravencoin, but they really need to do something to kind of stir up, because everybody's about NFTs and DeFi and dApps and metaverse and all this other stuff. So the cryptocurrencies that aren't in those topics, unfortunately, aren't doing as well as others. But I 100% agree. It is possible to do it, but it's the same thing like Aeon, right? Like Aeon's a great platform, but we need devs to build on it. If devs aren't going to build on it, they're not going to draw attention to the platform and the use cases that those platforms. I talked about those use cases with, Atoda Joe and Yashnik, but, Tron Black can talk about Ravencoin all he wants and the great things that it does, but unless people start building on it, using the asset system, creating NFTs on it, it's not really going to draw much attention. So I think that chat that they had on Twitter yesterday was a good step. We just need more of those individuals and advocates speaking on behalf of the project to kind of draw attention, like, hey, guys, we can do this too. But really, in this article, it's talking about looking at other layer 1 solutions. Token layer 1, yeah, rose as investors look beyond Ethereum. So they're looking beyond Ethereum and looking for other solutions, other assets that they can get into. Driving the price up of Luna, and I really kicked myself about Luna because I should have hung on to what I had. Sol or Solana, Near, Phantom, and so on. So there's other projects out there that is going to steal some of the projects that we hold dear, the projects that's been long standing in this space. It's going to steal their thunder, man. Okay, so Binance is trying to woo France. That's interesting. I thought they were doing something in Dubai. Binance recently launched a €100 million, 113 million initiative in France to develop its crypto and blockchain industry, the world's largest cryptocurrency, yada, yada. Okay. So it's on a hunt for headquarters. The French initiative involves other companies like Ledger and will focus on education and training. Okay, cool. So we got Binance bolstering its presence in France after a choppy regulatory scrutiny. A lot of money going into the initiative announced in November and dubbed Objective Moon will see Binance establish a research and development office in France and collaborate on an incubator program for startups and training programs. The aim is to really develop an ecosystem and to nurture and accelerate an ecosystem. You cannot do it alone, says David Prince, Binance French GM. We need to be also able to capture the talent and to have more capabilities to grow bigger. And honestly, there's a lot of talent out there, and I've been noticing a lot more jobs in blockchain, in cryptocurrency, in tax reporting, and all kinds of jobs related specifically to cryptocurrency. It would be nice to have a job in that field, but it really depends on what is your goals, what is your aspirations, because you don't want to get a job that you're not happy with, or most people don't get a job that they're not happy with. They want to work a job that they're happy with. But most of us can honestly say, can you ask yourself or say to yourself, you know what, the job that I'm working at right now, I absolutely love and I wouldn't change it for the world. If you can't, then would furthering your education or taking additional steps, getting some certification, something like that, in this particular space help you out? What are you trying to do? But the fact that this sector is growing so much that major companies are looking for experts in the crypto field, that could be a huge benefit. I know many jobs that have already been filled, but you guys got to keep your eyes out for that. So anyways, France is being eyed as a target for Binance. The regulators just wanted some pretty nice building that people could just go drop stuff in. So yeah, $3 million. Throw that cell phone away. It's stressing me out, right? It's work, man. Hang on, let me go throw it down the hallway real quick. Hang on 1 second. All right, there. Yeah, it was getting quite annoying. So, how are you doing? You personally, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? Are you happy with life? Are you stacking them sats? You're happy with your setup, your rig? Me personally, I want to stay as a small. I really would like to stay as a small op. I've always been a small op, but I'm getting into an inconvenient position where it's impacting my family, heat, electricity, whatever it may be. Because in Florida, we don't have basements. In Florida, I don't have a 2-story house. I don't have multiple rooms where I could keep my whole family in. I got boys' room, I got the master, and that's it. The boys are still growing up, but they're my main priority, especially to make sure that they have everything they need, college and so forth. So I can't just be like, hey, you're 18, get the hell out, and put all the rigs in their room. That would be not very parent-like. So I want to build a shed. Originally, I wanted a grow tent, but the grow tent would be in the middle of the main area. My wife is not very happy with that. So it's causing issues, and I don't want to cause issues amongst the family. But I do need to build a shed. Hash Raptor did a great video on his shed. But what do I want? What do you want? Everybody's worried about what others have and what others are doing and how great and successful they are, or maybe not successful. But stop worrying about everybody else and worry about yourself. How are you doing? Are you guys okay? Everybody all right? And do you have a good year? Are you ready for this year to be over? Ready for 2022? As much as this is an AMA for me, this is an AMA for you. How are you doing? Let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the comments below how you are doing. Are you happy in life? Is there things you want to aspire to or what? Definitely let me know. And watch out for the scammers and spammers, man. There's so many of them these days. It's absolutely ridiculous. So anyways, moving on. Let's see what else is popping today. My 2 best cryptocurrencies to buy in 2022. I think I went over this. It's Ethereum and Bitcoin. Okay, he says Ethereum and Polkadot. So last time is for long-term investment was Bitcoin and Ethereum. This time they're talking about Ethereum and Polkadot. Let's see if we can find their reasoning. Okay, so the reasoning is that the consumer space that Polkadot satisfies, like dApps and DeFi, is growing. The demand on DOT token has risen, so on and so forth. So the growth is there. There's potential there for these particular tokens to really take off. And I agree with that. Polkadot is one of the coins that I have exposure to. I'm very disappointed that they kept raising the bar. It's almost like they were cutting out the smaller individuals, the people that are at home like you and me, or well, not all of you are at home, but the average consumer at home, working a 9 to 5, trying to stack them sats to build financial or family wealth for the future. And Polkadot kept raising the bar for the staking, right? So I did a video about staking Polkadot, and then of course everybody started hitting me up about that. It's like, I can't stake, and it's because they raised the limit amount of that you can use to stake Polkadot, and of course they raised it again, and then again, and then again. So it's quite disappointing because I really see originally, and I might have to be changing my worldview here, but I really saw cryptocurrency as for the masses, for the average person to really, build something for themselves. But as more and more people that have deeper pockets get into the space, you can see it kind of transitioning or turning more towards, what the rich or the more illustrious can build for themselves rather than the average Joe. So right now to stake Polkadot, you need 120. 120 dot at, let's go to CoinMarketCap. I forgot how much. Actually, it should be right here. Yeah, 27.96. So 120 times 27.96. $3,355. If you got into DOT prior to it, like the original DOT, and then you got like a 1-to-1? I forgot what it was. Crypto Wendy did a very good job. Crypto Wendy O did a really good job explaining the process, and hey guys, this is gonna happen. You're gonna get this for this. So when they transitioned, I think that's really when things started to look real up for the Polkadot project as a whole. Yeah, I'm off work, 3 mil, but your work email still makes notifications. So if one of my colleagues is communicating, and because of my current position or my position in general, my job is to handle things that, when poop hits the fan, my job is to handle it. So our team is right below the executives, and our job is to ease any transition, ease any problems or whatever that the executives have to deal with, or that the clients reaching out to them have to deal with. So, we have to keep our notifications on, but I'm not on call. It's just I leave the notifications on just in case. Because what happens if one of my colleagues need me? Because we all have a unique skill set, and we all bring different things to the table. I bring more of the technical expertise, while others may bring a more legal expertise or a more financial expertise. And so we all complement each other, and they may reach out. They know if they really need me, they can call me. But that's just my emails going ham. So, but like I said, people know in the industry, especially the tech industry, a day off is never really a day off, especially for a NOC engineer, security engineer, especially security. Jesus. Especially right now, because Log4j is I don't know if you work for a company that's having to deal with security implementation or Log4j or anything like that, but there's a lot of updates, patches, and stuff like that being rolled out to patch any exploits or security failures or attack vectors, anything like that. So if you're in those roles, there's really no day off because 9 times out of 10 you're going to get hit. How Puerto Rico became a tax haven. See, this is something I was talking about. So I'm Puerto Rican. And I was talking to my mom because we got some family in Puerto Rico. If these crypto millionaires and the IRS, the FBI, the NSA, whatever you guys want to call yourselves, if you really want to frown upon this, I don't give a damn, because you're letting all these millionaires do it. And I got a family in Puerto Rico. Why can't I use their address and their information to file under my account and then not have to pay you taxes? Because you're letting all the millionaires do it. Why can't why does the average Joe have to get or is fearful of persecution or perjury or going to jail for something that a bunch of millionaires can get away with? Like, if I, for example, if I got hit with tax evasion, I would go to jail for a while, especially if I couldn't pay. If a millionaire gets hit with tax evasion, they pay the fine, but they walk away scot-free to get a slap on the wrist. So it's not really freaking fair. But yeah, right now, millionaires in the crypto space are using, places like this, Puerto Rico, to kind of evade much of the taxes that they would have got hit on. And it's quite unfortunate. And I legitimately have family in Puerto Rico. Like that, I'm Puerto Rican. That's my family. That's like I could put an address there, and I really should. I really should. Because like compared to what these guys are getting away with, like it wouldn't be anything. Like the amount tax that you guys would have gotten off of me, whatever unnamed government agency, it wouldn't even be worth the postage. It wouldn't even be worth the time and the effort. So anyways, yeah, so among bold-faced names on island full-time are controversial YouTuber Logan Paul, who starts his own NFT trading game, CryptoZoo, and is reportedly splashing out $55,000 per month on a home, and Facebook whistleblower Frances Hagen. She admits she decamped to the Enchanted Isles from Silicon Valley earlier this year, and has she been living off crypto investments? Okay, whatever. Brock Pierce, all right, he recently hosted yada yada, don't care. What made Dubai into Dubai, Singapore into Singapore was ultimately social, financial, and intellectual capital there. Look at all the places 50 years ago. They were basically nothing. Pierce told the Post, rapid fire and enthusiasm, but encouraging foreign investment into those regions, they made themselves into the smartest cities in the world. So, I mean, Puerto Rico is a very beautiful place. There's certain parts in the island that are very neglected, in my opinion. Hence the reason why when the hurricanes hit, so many, like we had to send stuff to our family, but our family, the biggest fear was people would steal it because there was rioting, looting, people stealing from each other. If you sent generators, food, money, water, whatever, during those times, it was absolutely nuts. So trying to get resources to your family, especially because the docks weren't really being manned until some action had to be taken, it was quite annoying. But needless to say, there's just like any other city, right? There's the upper class section, and then there's the lower class section. The lower class section always seems to get shafted when a severe situation happens. But I bet you $5, right? And they're talking about Hurricane Maria, which is what hit the country or the Puerto Rico and caused issues, right? If a hurricane came, Logan and all these other rich jokers would definitely be dip-diddy-doo-dah out of Puerto Rico, leaving everybody behind to deal with their own problems, while still reaping the benefits of having whatever they need to evade taxes and not pay as much that you would if you were stationed or permanently addressed in the U.S. So very unfair. Kind of went off on a tangent there, but being Puerto Rican and having a legitimate family address, everything that I could use over there, I could use over there to evade taxes or having to pay taxes for certain things, and I'm not, but the millionaires are. It makes me think twice. It's like, well, why if they can get away with it, why can't I? But of course, I know for a fact that if I go and try to do that, then I will this channel won't be anymore because I'll probably be in jail. Like, that's stupid. That's stupid that the average person gets screwed, but the rich know how to find all these loopholes. Now, there is a way for the average consumer to exploit certain things. I haven't covered any of it, but some people I talk to and I advise them. I'm not going to tell you, unfortunately, because this is live, but, privacy coins are there for a reason, and you should really do your own research on them. There's ways to move money. Not that it's more laundered than the US dollar, but there's ways to move money. Anyways, let's get off of my tangent. It's not that I don't like the rich. It's not that I don't like the venture capitalists. It's not that I don't like individuals with wealth. No, they're fine, and there's many in the space that I respect because they give back to the community. They do things, donations, fundraising, whatever it may be. But then there's people that are just selfish and out for themselves, and they'll use you to their benefit, but the moment, poop hits the fan, they're gone. I care more about you guys than I care about any of those other people. And I don't really know y'all as much. I know you. I know your names. I know you come to my channel and watch videos. I know you come and watch my live streams. But I care more about you than Elon Musk or whatever these other people are. I really could care less about what they're doing, why they're doing it. I really could care less. So for us, for the average Joe, right, that's been working hard from the ground up most of their lives because they weren't inherited or born into money or a silver spoon in their mouth, I'm with you. And I would do everything I can to help you, and I hope that you would do the same. Unfortunately, though, there are some people, even in our class, that will smile in your face and stab you in the back. So obviously, know who your friends and your acquaintances are, because there is a difference. Crypto heists are getting bigger. What is this one? Now, I did notice something. I didn't cover the topic. Let me see if I got the... And I'll check chat here in a minute, but I don't think anybody's at me or super chat me just yet. There was a topic right here. Okay. So, I think this is it. Or one of them. So, crypto heists are getting bigger. More and more money is getting stolen. We talked about the exchanges on last Caffeine and Crypto. You know, how the crypto hacks are getting bigger. People are making more money. And the average, you know, back in the day, bank robber is not as profound in today's world, right? Like, it's not advantageous to be a bank robber, right? So they moved on. Criminals moved on to bigger and better things, and you know, hacking people, phishing, scamming people out of their crypto is more advantageous for them. For users or criminals that are not familiar with technology or how to implement these attack vectors, they usually hire or get in touch with somebody who knows how to, and kind of go from there. But the biggest thing I want to say, because these two articles, is it these two articles? So this one, I think it's this one right here. Nope, this one. So, all right, Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8, all the different operating systems out there, there's a way to crack it. What I mean by that is there's a way when you get that little Windows activate warning in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, there's a way to activate it. There's a way to, you know, get around it. But the problem is sometimes those installers, right? If you go to a torrent site, you've never been to it, you don't know who to trust, right? There's certain, when you're torrenting, when you're pirating software, and I know this is frowned upon by all the agencies I mentioned earlier, but when you're torrenting, there's usually people that you bump into or that you learn are really good or trustworthy. But when you go and just click on whatever link because it has the most uploads or downloads or whatever, and you don't know the user, there's no rating on the particular pirating software or website that you're using, you can bump into some issues. And so what was happening is threat actors distributing the KMS Pico installers to infect Windows devices with malware to steal cryptocurrency wallets. This is why many of the crypto YouTubers tell you, you know, if you are mining with Windows, right? If you're using Windows as your main operating system and mining, don't put all your wallets on the same system you're mining on, for one, and two, maybe keep that system isolated. You know, my main system has an official key, and that's the way I would go. If you don't want to go through the hassle or worry about downloading the KMS, and there's different activators. I'm not going to give names, but there's different activators, and some are very good, and some will be used to spread malicious code onto your devices, which is what happened, and people's crypto wallets were getting emptied. According to Red Canary, many IT departments using KMS Pico instead of legitimate Microsoft software licenses are much bigger than one would expect. We observed that several IT departments using KMS Pico instead of, well, you just said that. Instead of legitimate Microsoft licenses to activate systems. In fact, we have experienced one ill-fated incident response engagement where our IR partner could not remediate one environment due to the organization not having a single valid Windows license in the environment. So, you know, if you look this up right now in Google, this is what you would see, KMS Pico, and there's different ones, right? And of course, that could have, when you extract it, an executable, and it's executable can infect your system. It can do whatever the code writer or hacker is trying to do, and then dump your wallets. Now, for the full node wallets that you keep on your system, that wallet.dat file is super important. Now, it should be encrypted. It should be encrypted. It should have password protection, but even that can be cracked. So realistically, you know, long story short, with this article and what's happening, you just get legitimate licenses. There's very easy ways and cheaper ways to get legitimate licenses and keys for your Windows system. The one thing I like about Windows 10 is if right now I reset my system, because the hardware is tied to that Windows 10 key, it will automatically be activated. If not, I can call support, give them a sequence of letters and numbers that will be displayed in the activation section, and then I can activate my Windows. So long story short, don't cheap out. Go ahead and get some legitimate licenses for your main systems. If you're just mining, it's not so important to activate Windows if you're using Windows OS to mine. But if you don't want to activate, or you don't want to buy a license but you still want to mine, then just switch over to a mining operating system. Hive OS actually, I think, had some issues. Let me see if I can find Tech Shinji's post that I saw the other day. But I mean, Hive OS is so popular that maybe they can't handle the load. But there's other mining operating systems. You just got to find the one you want. Hive OS is still the most popular though. So he says here, Tech Shinji says, hey, so if the software was free, I'd say nothing. But I am paying you guys for the service. So, and you can see here, it looks like uptime is not very good. Okay, so we got some system outages, system issues, system connectivity problems. Hive OS, of course, responded 23 hours ago to Tech Shinji, advising that they're working hard to solve the problem. And he says, thanks, hope they'll fix it soon. So, yeah. And then Fox Protocol Mining, obviously states, you know, OS Rave. And Rave OS is another Linux-based mining operating system. So there's alternatives for Windows. There is alternatives for Windows. But if you do use Windows, you got two choices. Either get a legit license that will be tied to that motherboard CPU combo. And even if you do change the hardware, there is a way, again, to activate it and just say, hey, I changed my hardware, read off of certain letters and numbers and codes and whatever to the support rep, or do it online, and then you're good to go. So don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap is the basis of that. Right now, the crypto market is climbing up there. I wonder if we could hit 48K. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so cell phone's turned away. All right, fam, gotta run. All right, Crypto Mikkel, I think he already left. Bet us 5 BTC. Can't do it now. Well, I wouldn't do it, Box fan. I wouldn't use the address in Puerto Rico, not just because I did it on Livestream, or I talked about it on Livestream, in the unfairness of the situation. But I wouldn't do it because morally it's not right. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm going to pay my damn taxes. You should pay your damn taxes. Trying to evade the taxes is, to me, pointless. You actually pay more than you wind up losing. It's better, it's like when I was younger. I quickly found out it was better to tell the truth to my mother than lie and have my mom find out. Because the butt whooping that I got once she found out was worse than the butt whooping I would have got if I told the truth. So to me, it's just better just report it, guys. Just report it. Of course, we need some regulatory clarity. There are some tax definitions coming down the pipeline because it's still very muddy. I mean, there is some clarity, but it's just kind of like, okay, well, do I report this? We can't report every freaking transaction we validate on the blockchain for mining Ethereum Ravencoin. We can't do that. Sorry, guys, we can't do that. The government will figure that out one of these days. But I mean, when you take all of your funds from, your Ravencoin wallet, you send it to an exchange and you sell it for Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, when you do a transaction like that we got to report. But as far as what you're mining in every single transaction that you're approving, I don't see any way that we could possibly even do that. Intel stock cooler for Auto Lake's S CPUs. They're the same. Are they the same size? They look about the same size. So they're a little bit bigger than the stock ones that we might have on our mining rig, but they look about the same size. So of course it's not going to be great at cooling. Yeah, it's just a little bit taller, small surface area, heatsink or cold plate. So yeah, these coolers are bound not to work, especially for the high-end GPUs. You should be using a better air cooler or AIO or something like that. All right, so any questions for me right now or in the future, leave it in the, if you're watching this in the future, leave it in the comments. If you're watching in the live chat, let me know quickly. Had a cough. All right, so you should tell that YouTube won't let you super chat. Wait, I try to pay $10 and say that. Wouldn't let me do it. YouTube won't take my money. What are you trying to say, buddy? You said say that. What's that? What you're pointing to above at one of the individuals? Yeah, Dell, well, I don't know. Dell's rubbed me the wrong way because do you know that situation where Gamers Nexus was calling out Dell for their pre-built practices and stuff like that, and how they would have this subscription and charges and all that good stuff? Wait. Gamers Nexus. Yeah. So my mother-in-law was one of the people impacted by that. And I actually recorded a video and shared it with them on Twitter. They were doing it, and to cancel that damn charge was super hard for her. And I recorded the conversation with Dell unlawfully, but it did put them in a pickle, and they wound up canceling it once it was on social media. I mean, in certain, I'm not sure if every state does it, but at least in my state, if you're going to record somebody, you have to get authorization to record. You can't just record blindly. And even if you do record and try to use it in court, it would be admissible. So, yeah. I just used it to kind of brute force and be like, hey, you're screwing over my mother-in-law, Dell. Gamers Nexus, Steve talked about this. Stop doing this and don't charge her monthly for a service she's not going to use. Let me tell you something. I'm her IT person. When mama needs something, she hits me up. I have a way to help her out. Now, I can't be there physically, but she does have a son that lives in Indianapolis, which is about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half away from her. So I could have somebody physically there if I needed to. But as far as everything else, I can remote in, I can handle it, I can take care of it. We don't need Dell's services. But yet Dell would try to hit you with those, finite little details that you missed at the very bottom of the page. So that rubbed me the wrong way. But OEM coolers were better 12 years ago than today. Box fan, I 100% agree. Now they're just cheap little lackluster heat sinks that don't really cool much. OEM Windows license is $20. Yeah. Hang on. I'll show you. I didn't want to show you, but here, hang on. I think Kingwin is one of them. I heard some bad things about CJS, but I used them once. But there's a number of sites that actually sell the keys for mad cheap. So right here, G2A is one. Obviously, I will tell you something. I had one bad experience. Like here's a Kingwin. So these two sites I've used, but I want to share with you my experience. My experience is that I bought a key. They said it was valid. It was not valid. It was already used. I asked for a refund. They didn't want to refund me, but I called Windows and I was still able to get it activated because of the situation. Now, Windows typically frowns upon that. If you call them with a key that is already being used and you say, "Hey, I bought it from this third-party site," they will frown upon you. But there's a way to activate the key that you just bought. Just FYI. But yeah, $20. Windows key, very easy to activate your Windows mining operating system. But I mean, long story short, if you're having to use an activator to activate Windows, that can seriously cause some issues Wow, that's a big crash. I could seriously cause some issues, and you don't know if the activator has some malicious software, code, script, rootkit in it that could wind up causing you to lose not only your wallets, but what about other information that person can now access? You don't want that. Algo is on a tear right now. $1.73 is up 17%. What else is on a tear? Hex is doing all right. HBAR is doing all right. Atom, $30. Wow. Monero, $226, up 6%. We got some green down here. Kava, COS, FHX, what is this? Red Pulse Phoenix. What markets are you on? Binance, Haibu, HBT, BTC, excuse me. Alright, it came around right before the... Okay, so this thing's been around for a minute, but what is it enticing? Let's see here. Expert network service. Service connects industry experts, practitioners, professionals, share their views about technology, policy, market. Okay. All right. Anyways, moving on. Not anything I was looking into. Yeah, let's see here. What else does video cards have? You know what GPUs I really want, guys? You know what GPUs I really want? I really would like these. I really would like these. If I could get 12 BC 160s and put it in the server rig that I got from Octominer, I would be really happy. But I'm not in a position to spend that much money to complete that rig. I mean, even if I could get it at $1,700 or cheaper, times 12, that's 20 grand, guys. God. Why did mining get so expensive? Well, because I got a lot of people involved. A lot of people were like, hey, this is cool, guys. Let me join in. And so now we got a bunch of you new cats, which is okay, in the space. And you're growing really, really fast, so congratulations. But obviously, there's just... It's saturated. The market is saturated. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's hard to get information out there when the market is very saturated. It's hard to get any hardware when the market is the way it is right now. High supply or high demand, low supply situation. But, you know, like Son of a Tech said on Twitter, you know, sell your rigs. Let the weekend sell their rigs so that way we could get some more. All right, so let's see what Anonymous Miner was trying to send. I don't care about changing the desktop background on mining rigs, so I don't buy Windows copy. So you don't activate Windows. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But some people were getting the activator, and it was malicious. So in my state, if you're outside your house, you don't have reasonable expectation of privacy. So anytime outside your home, you can be recorded, and it's unable... What? That's dirty, bro. That's dirty. I have some random, like, I mean, that rule, Anonymous Miner, is pretty stupid. It's almost as stupid as, I don't want to say it. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because then I'm going to get some people politically mad, and I hate politics. I have some random key I found, think I can buy a key and use that instead of without reinstalling Windows. Yeah, I even still have Windows 7 Enterprise that if I wanted to, I could install it on many systems because I had a license to, well, I did a lot of things in my past. Yes, you can change your key in Windows without reinstalling. Yeah, you can add the key, change the key, whatever. Yeah, I do too, but it also kills the drives. What are you talking about? I reinstall Windows 2 to 3 times a year on each machine, LOL. So Anonymous Miner is saying he does too, but it kills the drives. So instead of installing Windows, what I like to use is I like to use Macrom. Hang. This is an imaging software. Now you can get whichever one you want, but I use Macrom Reflect. So I have a copy of each of my systems in the perfect state. in the perfect state that I want them, right? So they got the base drivers installed, OS installed, updated to a certain version that used to be the latest, but obviously OSs keep updating. But Windows Update is not a big issue. But it got all the patches, all the software I want on it, perfectly in the state as fresh as I possibly could. And then I use Mac and Reflect Home or Free to clone that image or make an image of that drive, and then I go from there. And you can download it free. It's going to ask you to activate whatever, blah, blah, blah. You can even create a recovery key, so in case you can't boot into Windows, you can't restore the image, you can boot via USB, restore that image to the drive. Obviously, you got to be mindful of, you know, your drive sizes, because trying to install an image of a 1 terabyte drive on a 5 terabyte drive may not work. But there's different ways to do it. There's different ways to do it. You can certainly get away with it. So instead of reinstalling Windows, I get Windows and everything I want squared away, and then I image the drive. That would take less wear and tear on the system. BBT doing a vid. MC, what are you talking about? BBT doing a vid on that today. He said BC160 can't wait, man. So he's doing the BC160 video. Is that what you're talking about, buddy? MC? He's doing a video on it. I mean, we got the hash rates and everything. What's unfortunate though is we don't have all the hash rates. Let me move this real quick. I was talking to Red the other day, and he was telling me that it couldn't run Ergo. Driver or something or kernel not made for that GPU. It couldn't make it run. And I asked him, what about Kryptonite GPU and other algos that may take over? And we'll have to see. DJ Minds, you buy them? Dude, A2000s are good, but again, like, everything is so dang expensive, dude. I'm not rich, guys. I can't keep up with this. I can't keep up with this. You know, like, I already have A2000s on back order, shop BLT, but you're taking forever. But yeah, man, it's just, And what is the A2000, RTX A2000? Oh, snap, dude. Boy. K-Bits, thank you for the 30 DKK. Appreciate you. A2000 hash rate. What were they getting? Like 30 mega hash, something like that? What's the hash rate though? And why are you doing it in euros? So yeah, $2 a day, that's not bad. So 40 mega hash at 70 watts, that's right. Auto Lycos 5570. I mean, these are all good numbers. But I want to take into account a number of variables, right? How can I get 12 of these? 12 of these at 600 a pop. 7,200. That's better. That is better. All right, box fan. Maybe. DJ Minds. We'll see. I just wanted something a little bit more powerful, right? 70 something mega hash. You know, times 12 would definitely increase the farms, or the little mini farms capability. So 8 gigabytes RAM resale value over the A2000 RX 6600 XT. So you're saying getting 12 of those. I see, but for the server case, guys, I want a blower style cooler. Because the way that the design is I want to, bring in air from the front, because it's got a, 5? Yeah, I think it's 5. Maybe it might be 6. Anyways, it got 140 mils in the front, bringing air in, blower fan sucks it up, kicks it out. That's what I really want. But yeah. All right, I'm trying to go through the comments, guys. Please bear with me. Red Panda Mining has been a techie for 12 months. Congratulations, Mr. OG Red Panda. Red Panda Mining. So isn't EVGA 5 gigs now? Almost. It's almost 5 gigs, yes. And an A2006 gig along with all those 6600 XTs. EVE 2.0 or DAG is coming. EVE 2.0 will hit before the DAG gets so big that 6 gig cards won't work. The only thing is what about some of the other algorithms that run on DAG, right? Like, or DAG, that run on Ethash. For example, Elysium, stuff like that. What's the DAG size on Ethereum Classic? What's the DAG size on Etho? And I think Ethereum Classic is lower, which is why they have that 4 gig version. What's the DAG size on Elysium, Callisto? You know, stuff like that. You got to take that into account, because then how long would those GPUs last is a very good question. But you brought up a good point. DJ Mines, Box Fan, A2000 seems interesting. I'd rather get the 4000, and I really rather get the BC 160s. But again, even if I wanted to, I can't afford until I build the shed. One, the hardware is too expensive for me to go get all 12 at once. Two, the heat is getting to a point that if I don't come up with a solution by summer, right? It's wintertime, fall time. It's still very warm in this house. If I don't come up with a solution by summer, my wife is going to get crabby, and I don't like a crabby wife. Happy wife, happy life. So I got to come up with a solution. Yes, a grow tent is possible, but the grow tent is an eyesore, and she said she would not like it in the main area. I only have the main area to play with. Think about that. I'm in a Florida house, no basement. I could move them to the garage, but the garage will be hotter than building a shed with proper ventilation. I can't use a grow tent, but I still have enough electricity on the 240 line to where I can at least hook up maybe 2-3 more systems, depending on the power draw. So yeah, I don't have an office to grow into, but eventually. Anonymous Miner, how the heck did you? I thought you said you couldn't donate. Okay, so MC is doing MC acknowledged. So BBT is doing a BC 160. I'd be interested to see if he could get Ergo to work, since Red Panda Mining couldn't get it. I'm pretty sure it's like a minor kernel issue, but we'll have to see how that turns out. All right. So, bad cat. Then don't try to. Then I don't know who he's talking to. All right, everybody's talking to each other. 2080 equals 45 megahash at 78 watts. Yeah, I have a 2080. You want me to get 12 2080s? Let's see how much a RTX 2080 is. Second hand. On eBay. $700. Like there's really no winning. There's really no winning right now. I need like Son of a Tech mentioned, I need all the weak hands to get out of the market and sell their GPUs. So that way we could buy the GPUs. So that way the secondhand market get flooded, and then GPU pricing would go down a lot more. All right, everybody's talking to each other. We're good. A4000 in stock at Lenovo. Let's go look that up. RTX A4000. Lenovo. Where's Lenovo? I mean, still though, that's like, all right. So $1,300, almost $1,400. Yeah, so $1,500. So 13 to 14. Let's say let's do 1450. 1450 times 12. Still 20 grand, guys. Like, I'm sorry. I could sell my crypto and I could get this hardware. Okay. Understandable. That is an option. That is in play. Do I want to? No. Especially not right now. Especially not right now. Right? Maybe when the market takes off, maybe I could take some profits and finalize the hardware, but I'm not going to sell my crypto right now. And then Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever I sell go up in price, and then I'm losing out on thousands of dollars. No. I don't want to do that. I like to do it organically. I've always done it organically. I buy the GPUs on launch, which has been really hard to do, and I try to get you guys the hash rates, and I post it on Reddit, and I do a data dump. But it's been super hard to do it. That's why I caught up with Red Panda Mining for the 3070 Ti. That's why I caught up with TechShinji for the 3080 Ti. Or maybe it's vice versa. But I caught up with my colleagues because they were able to get their hands on these GPUs while I cannot. In Florida, at least where I'm located, I do not have a store, a micro center, or anything like that where I could go wait in line and get a GPU. I have no choice but to buy it online, and buying it online with the bots and the pricing is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm just a small time farmer that is getting his butt whooped by the current circumstances. So it just wouldn't let me donate and say Happy New Year because that's apparently blasphemy. What? Well, Happy New Year to you too, man. I'm sorry that YouTube was not letting you donate. And thank you for the donation of $5, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for your meters too. Check your Twitter, by the way. I sent you something. I have to go and see if you responded. Check your Twitter. I sent you a video. I want to show you something, but check it out. All right, so I have 2 servers housing HDs, Chives, XCC, and Avion CPUs. I have a few A2000s coming to help pay their withdrawal. A2000 is cool, low profile. Yeah, they're really cute. And I think, why did it hide Hoodsabugi? I'm not sure why it hid your emoji, but anyways, yeah, the A2000 is actually very sought after by Chump Change. I'm not sure if Chump Change got every single one that he wanted. DJ Mines, what you trying to spend on an A2000 and how many you need? So I need 12 GPUs. The price of the GPUs is what's determining what GPUs I get, but I need 12, and I need to figure out what I'm willing to spend on those 12. But the bigger problem, again, is, like I said in my Octominer video about waiting, is more or less because, you know, I don't want to cause issues with my wife. I really don't. Right now, what the current situation is that I'm heating up the house, causing the AC to run more, running more electricity, which is why I did a video on what most at-home miners don't consider when building a mining rig, because they don't think about, oh well, the heat output is going to make my AC run more, which is going to cause my electricity bill to go up. They just think about, oh well, I'm going to make more money so I can cover it, which is true. I could cover the electric bill with what I'm mining and more, but the heat output is causing discomfort in our own house. Not too bad, right? It's not crazy hot. It's not like, you know, I walked into Red Panda Mining's original back in the day office and it's freaking hundreds of degrees. But it is a little bit uncomfortable. And then when we have guests at the house, the main area has nothing but hot GPUs. Like for the Christmas party, I had to turn it off, which is understandable. So I need to migrate. I need to move. The boys aren't going to college just yet, so I can't do anything. So unless I stay with what I got, it ain't gonna happen. Or I build a shed. A grow tent's out of the option because, again, my wife says it's an eyesore. So we got to find this balance between making my wife happy. Many of you probably be like, screw you, hun. No, making my wife happy and making sure that I can grow within my parameters. My parameters are, I need cool dehumidifier. I need a shed that's big enough to have multiple rigs. I need a dehumidifier. I need proper ventilation, and it needs to be hurricane proof because we do have hurricanes here. So it needs to be strong enough to deal with all that without making my wife any more uncomfortable than she already is. So it's just going to take time. And as I mentioned in my video at Octominer, bear with me. So I'm looking for 12 GPUs, yes. Am I going to buy it right the hell now? No. There's other priorities in my life that I need to take care of. But I would really love to build in this system. Hell, I may take all of my NVIDIA GPUs and omit the 2080, the 1080 Ti, and maybe the 1660 Ti, and then put the rest of them in this case in the future. I don't know. I may do that, may not. I just want blower-style coolers in that the X12 Ultra. That's what I want. I want blower-style, good hash rate, good power draw, because once I build in that system, that's it. I'm not upgrading it or anything. I'm building it, and I'm gonna run those GPUs until they can't run no more. That's the game plan. And then I'm gonna build another rig if I have a shed or whatever I get in the future. But that's the plan. Do I pronounce your name? I call you K-Bits. Is that okay? Thank you for joining this the SerpentX family. But is it Condabits? Condabits? How do I say it correctly? Can you type it out and show me? If not, I'm just gonna call you K-Bits if that's okay with you, brother. I appreciate it. I hate messing up people's name. Yeah, happy wife, happy life, man. I'm not trying to piss off my wife anymore. she's not mad, bro. Like I'm not in danger of like, you know, getting kicked out of the house or anything. And I think I misrepresented that to some of my colleagues in Discord. It's just, it's causing issues, right? When your wife is hot, hungry, and crabby, everyone around her suffers. Go talk to your wife. Do you like being hot, hun? Do you like being miserably hot? And see what she says. It's not. It's just causing more heat. Like the AC just kicked on. It's 72 degrees. Well, actually, what is the weather? And it's not full-blown winter. If it was down to the 40s, it would be perfect. But it's 78, 80 degrees right now. And so yeah, it's causing the house to run a little toasty. It's probably, if I had my phone because I didn't chuck it down the hallway, thanks for telling me to do that. No, then it probably would be like maybe 92 where the GPUs are, and that's at the very top of the ceiling. Plus it's vaulted ceiling, so all the hot air is just going up into the top of the house, which then radiates down or causes the AC to run. So anyways, we had enough of a video today, I would say so, right? So, what do you guys, who's going on next? Anybody going live? Anonymous Miner, I'm not going to read Anonymous Miner's comment, but go read that. I 100% agree, because I like bedroom activities. Because I like the bedroom activities. No bedroom activities if you don't treat them right, right? Well, you know, my wife is very... Oh, snap. Red Panda, you're going live at 2. Okay. Can I keep this going? Is a good question. Red Panda, is 2 o'clock when you're going live? Are you still here? Me personally, I grew up with my dad died when I was young, and so I grew up with nothing but ladies. My mom, my sisters, my aunts, or what we call titis, and I have a huge respect for women. There's some women that downright I don't respect, but that's because of their attitude, their behavior, the way they do things. But most women I have a profound respect for, and I know that if you show these women respect, in turn you would get not blessings, but you would get it back and then some. Like if you just listen to your wife or girlfriend or whoever, and you articulate the emotion she wants back, and it's really hard to find out what they want. I know that for a fact. But in the end, you know, they'll have your back. They'll be your ride or die, and my woman is my ride or die. You know, if I say, honey, I want to do X, Y, Z, I know she will support me. And so keeping her on my good side is really advantageous because I do want to continue to mine. I do want to continue to create content. She didn't like the YouTube life, which is similar to what Savage Mind had to deal with, right? Having to keep his wife, take care of his family, stuff like that. Same thing I did, and I continue to do. Our YouTube life is impacting their lives, right? It's taking time away from them and the family to create content for you, for us to go live. In order for me to go live right now in the area that I'm in, it's in the master bedroom, right? So if my wife is here, which she's not, she's working right now, you will see at times that, you know, she will engage with you, or it's a huge inconvenience for her, right? Because she can't even be in her own bedroom. I'm pretty sure if you were like, hey, I want to do something in my own bedroom, but I can't because you're on freaking Twitch or whatever, you know, that'd be kind of an inconvenience and kind of annoying. So I gotta be respectful about it, which is why I do it Saturdays, Caffeine and Crypto, and random streams like this only when she's not here. Sometimes when I have no choice, I try to get her to work with me, and she's been more receptive of it because she sees you guys. So as long as you guys, you know, are showing the videos I'm putting out are making a difference, and that's all I really care about. Does it help somebody? Do my videos actually help somebody? Even if it's just one freaking person. Do my videos help somebody? That's all I care about. Yeah, so what? I only got a couple hundred views on these videos. Compare to other YouTubers, I don't care. as long as it's helping people, right? SerpentX is getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views on his videos. Red Panda Mining, Red Fox Crypto, Chump Change, all of those guys are getting thousands of views in their videos. I'm only getting hundreds. But if it helps somebody, that's what I care about. That's really what my channel is all about. It would be nice to get some of this new hardware, right, sent to you for review and stuff like that. But you know, you can only get what you can get. I am not doing this for money. I'm doing this for the community. And originally, I mean, if you look at my channel and all the old videos, like, they were crappy, guys. My old videos are really crappy. Thumbnails were horrible. The quality was horrible. Everything was bad. Obviously, it gotten better as I started investing the money from monetization into, you know, updating the streaming. But really, it started out as, you know, tech, little, like, randomness, gaming stuff. That's what it started out as. And then it grew into more and more. Like, see, look at this 1080 Ti Aorus review. 7700K D-lid results. Like, it only got a couple hundred views, but it did help people. People were like, oh, cool, you know, D-lidding my 7700K, you know, it is a risk, but, you know, look at the temperature drop. I dropped from 74C to 60C. Like, it's up to you. You take the information I provide in my videos and you determine, is this something that you want to do or don't want to do, right? The issues we had with the AMD 2400G, you know, the system wouldn't boot, so you had to get a loaner CPU from AMD or have a backup or a 1000 series CPU in order to update the BIOS and then go from there. And then that's when the BIOS flashback became more prominent on these motherboards, X570, X470, stuff like that. But yeah, some of these videos did really good. For example, the HP laptop, HP Envy X360 was one of the first Ryzen Vega combo, like all-in-one touchscreen laptop. So a lot of people watched those videos. A lot of people did. But then the rest of the videos are averaging only hundreds or not even hundreds. And you can see that they're low quality, you know, not really good videos. But I've gotten better because of criticism from you. I've gotten better because of input from you, and I will continue to do so. And if it helps you in any form or fashion, then I am satisfied. If I leave this earth today, I will leave happy, knowing that my wife is happy, my kids are set up for success in the future, and you guys are satisfied with the information I provide to you. There are many other people out there that are doing excellent jobs. Let's look up crypto mining. There's so many newcomers into the space that are doing excellent jobs, but they're just real good OGs. Look at Mining Chamber. 1.1 million views on Crypto Mining for Dummies. Full explanation. Does a really good job breaking it down. Vozcoin, been in the space for quite some time. He's killing it right now. You know, there's all kinds of different people in the space, which is what's causing these news agencies to kick in. Back in the day, nobody was really talking about cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or anything like that. Nobody. There was only a handful of us that were just doing transactions by ourselves. So, no, Guild War. Yeah. Unfortunately, Savage Mind passed away a while ago. A few months ago. We had a live stream and everything to commemorate him. We had a great time, and I attended his funeral. It was really tough, but it was nice to see the impact he had, not only on the community, our mining community, but in people's lives in general, physically. You know, he was a military professional that I respected, I understood. He lived locally to me. I wish I spent more time with him, but he definitely made an impact on all of us. So, yeah, Mining Chamber is good with SEO too. And if you know SEO, Red Fox Crypto is really good. I like his stuff. Rabid Mining, I like his stuff. I really, like, honestly, guys, I can't keep up with all of you. I love all of your stuff. I can't watch it all the time, but I love all of your stuff. The biggest thing is if you make a mistake or you provide misinformation, You do a video updating, advising, hey, I did it. I said this wrong. I do this. And I've seen people do that. I've done it myself. So as long as you're striving to try to help others in some form or fashion and show people like, hey, this is how you set up 44 GPUs, mining at home, what the profits are, stuff like that. That's information that somebody wants to know, obviously, because 288K watched it. The Hobbyist Miner's really good guy. I like going on to his show and reminiscing and showing some of the old hardware that I had. Matter of fact, if you haven't checked out that video, if you want to see the hardware that we talked about, you should go check it out. Where is it? DJ Mines. I didn't check yours, buddy. I gotta check that out. So here's my video. I watch BBT, who's a true, if anything, I want you guys to understand something. So BBT, my channel's been around longer than BBT, but BBT is the OG father of crypto mining, in my eyes. It may not be in your eyes, but the OG father of crypto mining is Bits Be Trippin'. Put some respect on his name. I have been mining for just about as long, maybe a little bit less than him, but I didn't really start pushing out. I put out content, but as you can see from my poor quality videos at the very beginning, it wasn't very good content. So I took some of it down. It was maybe like a 10-second clip showing something, or a 5-second clip doing something silly, or 1-minute ramble, whatever. So I took most of that stuff down. So you see the oldest my videos go is, I think it's 2017, something like that. And then I started seeing a trend as people were getting more and more interested in crypto, and it started getting more and more views. So I was like, heck yeah. So I just keep doing this. I started out as tech gamer, but then I decided to transition to tech miner. And that's why it's SerpentX Tech. I don't have miner in my name, and there's nothing wrong with miner in your name. Obviously, if you wanted to get more mining viewers on your channel because you are a crypto miner, probably putting mining in your name, like Red Panda Mining, Rabbit Mining, Red Fox Crypto, any of those terms would draw more attention to my channel. 100% true. But I am not strictly cryptocurrency. I like to do tech, which is why I did a review on the various SSDs that I have and the performance that I saw. If you want a good all-around drive, the MSI M470 is a good drive to have for your system. If you want something that's good for your PS5, the Western Digital SN850 is a pretty good drive to have. It lacks in writes, but it makes up for in reads. And when you have all your games installed or downloaded onto your PS5, you want snappy reads, and it has the best reads. The Corsair MP600, good SSD or NVMe drive. Unfortunately, I have the revision 1, which is not doing as good as the latest one we have. So it's not just strictly crypto. But yeah, man, look at how many people are in the space, man. It's absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful to see how many of us are in the space now, drawing attention to cryptocurrency in general. I'm just trying to stall, by the way, till 2 o'clock. So thank you for everybody hanging out with me. If you're working and doing stuff, focus on your work. Be careful, be safe. If you're driving, I prefer you not watch and drive, at least listen and drive. Yeah, definitely hanging out for Red Panda Mine to go live. I'll link to that as we get closer. Earth from space. I want to see that. It's going to be an ad. Go figure, it's an ad. Can I stream another stream while I'm streaming? I mean, look at that, guys. Just freaking... Would you just look at it? Look at it. Just look at it. When you think... When I think about stuff like this, when I look out into space, when I look at the stars, I understand how small we are and how small our problems are in comparison to the universe. And so that's why I try not to worry. Like, a lot of people like to worry about things. But honestly, me, I just want to help others. I want to give back to the community. And I want to learn. Every day I strive to learn something. I try to teach that to my boys. Every day learn something new. Right? Learn something new. We don't know how much time we have in this life. And unfortunately, talking about Savage Mine, a dear friend of the mining community, passed away. Then shortly after, another dear friend of mine, not to the mining community, passed away. Rest in peace, Matt. And then yesterday, the guy that got me my start at my current job, my first boss, passed away at a young age. So, you know, that's why I went skydiving. I haven't put out my skydiving video, but that's why I went skydiving. That's why I went to racing events. That's why I want to go to Japan. I want to go to the Mediterranean. I want to do a lot of things because I want to live my life, because you don't know when your last breath will be. So, but looking at videos like this, or looking out into space, looking at the Earth from outside, right? An outside perspective, you know, looking from outside, thinking outside the box, kind of gives you an idea of like, okay, well, maybe I should do things differently. What should I aspire to be? What should I aspire to do? And that's just the way I carry myself. You know, maybe it's my dad, maybe it's my mom. I don't know. All I know is I do care about you guys, even though I never met you really in person. I do care about you guys, and what you say has value to me. I don't read every single comment, but it does 100% have value to me. And I know most of us have exposure. Most of us watching right now have exposure to the cryptocurrency arena. Not all of it is mining. Some of us do trade, like myself. But most of us, most miners just mine crypto, sell for a profit, whatever. But just that exposure brings you closer to the mining community as a whole. And so cherish those relationships we have. We are boosting up though. Since we started the stream, we were down, or we were going down, and now we're coming back up. And how much did we go up from? Already up 1.3%. So I say 48K isn't too far off, but will we get resistance at the 50K mark? Probably. You know, anytime we get close to that 50K, we get pushed right back down, unless we have a major, you know, push up. This almost looks like a Bart Simpson pattern, but didn't really complete it. Red Llama. I like your picture on the potato, by the way. All right, anyways, let's look at some GPUs. Let's talk about some good stuff. GPUs. All right, so are people selling the RTX A4000 right now? 1600, 1800. And by the way, be careful buying GPUs. I mentioned this in the video. Be careful buying GPUs on eBay that say non-LHR, because they'll wind up being LHR. And it blatantly says LHR on the box, and then people are claiming they're non-LHR, obviously ripping you off. Let's see what this one is. I don't think the 3060s came with the marking, right? Yeah, I don't think they came with the marking. Ooh! Yo! Box and DJ Mines. 10 available. Hang on, how much was it at Lenovo? RTX A. I think it was what, 1800? 1500. So 1500, 16 gigabytes of memory. Excuse me. I mean, honestly, even though that's 1200, like this only being $300 more, that seems more advantageous, right? Because you get more memory. I need to use the GPU sheet that I've kind of taken over from Savage. This sheet, I need to update it so that way we can see, put in the price, put in the hash rate. And if you haven't seen this sheet, I talked about it. I'll have to find it and link it for you guys. You have to create your own copy because I don't want you to mess up the original that Savage made. But I basically just updated the price, I inputted the information like hash rate, calculated hash rate, and what happens is everything changes, and then we can see or sort by efficiency, right? So 0.66 efficiency for the CMP 170X. Let's actually sort this. Which way do we want to sort it? Yeah, so 1.17 for the E9. Okay, let's skip all that. So 170 HX, 165 mega hash at 250 watts. I think we could probably get that lower, like 220 at 160. 0.66 efficiency, 0.59 efficiency. All right, let's do some math here. All right, so 61 mega hash at 123 is what they're saying. So let's just do 60 divided by 120. That's 0.5 efficiency. And then the other one was 40 divided by 70. So the A2000 is the more efficient GPU, but $1,200 for that GPU, when an extra $300 will get us the A4000 with more memory. Interesting. Hang on, I'll check chat. Tell me what your thoughts are, guys. Let's look at something here. And Bitsby Trippin did the A5000 too, right? They don't have the A4000 on here? Hang on. Wow, they don't have the A4000 on here. Okay. Okay. So 4170, 5570. What are the other algos? Hang on. I could have swore Bitsby Trippin did it. A4000. DJ Mines, do you have me on Discord? Hang on. I don't know why you guys are... I think we're on the same server. But this is what I'm going to do right now for the live chat. The two of you that are in here. For the next hour, the first 25 people... Because in order... If you join, by the way... Oh, K-Bits. K-Bits. Go join the Discord. You got access to it. But for the first 25 people, go click that link right now. But you got to verify. You should actually let me know if the verify bot is not working, because then I got to kick it. I gotta kick people, because a lot of bots and scammers are in there. But click that link, join the Discord. You should have me in other Discords as well. The A4000 is supposed to get 62 mega hash. $62. I mean, Red Fox is showing 66. What was the other site showing? 61. Ravencoin. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, you know what makes life a lot easier? You want me to show you what makes life a lot easier? You see this? This is what I do. Let me show you what I do for you guys. For you guys in this damn community. Because I fucking love you. Let me show you what I do. See all these posts? You see all these posts? Oh, look. A data dump. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. We need another data dump? Okay. Like, data dump that crap. Look at this. 3070 Ti at launch. All the data for all the algos. Do that, guys. Or give it to me so I can do it. Like, that makes life so much easier. I love it, because I could be like, okay, cool. What is this? All right. So, all right. Let's. The biggest one I got here was the unlocked performance of the 3060. Okay. RTX 3060 mining performance. Okay. 6800. RX 6800 mining performance. Oh, look. Another data dump. Nothing but numbers for you to look at. Me having to go to this stupid calculator does not help me. I hate that. So... one person is telling me 66, the other one's telling me 62, the other one's telling me 61. So we can safely say the A4000. And what's the wattage on that? Box fan, what's the wattage? You're saying 62 on the A4000. What is the wattage? So DJ Mines, link up with me. You said you could hook me up, but I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't know what the pricing is and stuff like that. And that is the big determining factor, because I got priorities I got to take care of, like my family, my mom, stuff like that. I got to build a shed if I really want to build this server case, but I do want to build the server case. I just don't want to spend 20 grand trying to do it. Certainly don't want to spend 20 grand. That's way outside of my budget. Wow, the A5000 is what? 3 grand. Holy crap. Ha ha ha. I gotta watch BBT's video. So, but what would you do with all that memory? What's up, Red? What'd I miss? Are you live? Are you about to go live? What'd I miss? I have my A2000 there if you want to see hash rates now. This is what I'm talking about, Red. This is what I'm talking about, Red. Okay. So 40, 41, 40 mega hash, 70 watts. Okay, we knew that. Ravencoin. See, this data is important because what I would do is to pick the GPU that I'm talking about. Remember, it's got to be a blower style because it's going to go in the server case. I want a blower style cooler, 12 of them, decent price, and I want to consider long-term longevity. And what I mean by that is if I buy a bunch of GPUs that primarily can only mine Ethereum or some type of ETH hash token, but they suck on every other token, that's not going to be good for longevity. So this information about Ravencoin and Ergo is very useful. And you said, Red Panda, you said that the BC160, you could not get Ergo to work. If you somehow find out that information, let me know. Or if anybody finds that information, tag me on Twitter, hit me up in Discord, something. And I'm in everybody's Discord. Red Panda, I'm in everybody's Discord. You can find me. If you find out what the Ergo hash rate and power draw is, I'm super interested to know what the BC160 can do, because that's going to help me determine what's up. But from my understanding right now, the miners don't support it. Because remember, these are mining-specific GPUs. While these GPUs are more enterprise, AutoCAD, development, dev type GPUs. So, okay. So 40... 70. So the A2000 is still has the efficiency over the A4000. But what did Box say? A2000 in stock at retail. Usually put announcement in Discord channels after I put it on my own order. Okay, cool. We will talk privately. Yeah. DJ Mine, just hit me up. So 120, 140. Okay, so 120, 140. So the A2000, let's do the 62 mega hash. 62 divided by, let's say, because I would probably tune it down as much as I can. Okay, so it's basically 0.5 from what we originally saw. Yeah, it's basically 55. Just depends on where you're putting the power draw, TDP, what have you. So honestly, so Anonymous Miner, I'm talking to you specifically. You were saying the A2000, instead of getting the A2000, you would rather get the 6600, right? And the cooling systems on 37 alone had me sold. So, well, it depends, Remy. Remy, you're saying A4000 or any 3070. The 3070 is an open air cooler. Open air coolers are the go-to for open air frames or open air cases. For example, if we look at my system, right, we got the EVGA RTX 3080 LHR for the Win 3 Ultra. That's a big mouthful. This would be perfect for this case or open air. However, for a server case, which is closed off, has a big 140s on the front or 120s on the front, and then exhaust air normally out the back where the GPUs are, you really want a blower style cooler. Because if you have all those open air cards in a 12 GPU server case, you're just circulating the hot air in there. Yes, the fans should be pushing it out the back, but you're going to wind up circulating and causing more heat than you would if you had blower style coolers, which is why I want blower style coolers for the server case, but on my open air frames, I want the open air cards. So I would go 3070 if you're open air mining, right? So shelves with chump change and the various crypto entrepreneurs, the 3D bracket that they print, open air 3070. If not, A4000 if you're going to put it in a server. I have just my workstation. Okay, so what is your workstation? Like, these variables are very important. If your workstation is a normal case, like this, then basically what's going to happen is the blower is going to take the air and spit it outside the case, whereas this open air card would exhaust it into the case, and then your chassis fans will have to cool it. So if you got fans, you got 6 fans, 3 in the front, 2 up top, 1 in the back, then either one would work. But if you only have a limited amount of fans, only 2 up front, 1 in the back, then you want a blower. You see what I'm saying? Depends on your airflow of your chassis, the way you have it kind of laid out and designed. But I mean, honestly, the A4000 is looking very attractive right now. It really is. Make sure if you guys join the Discord, let me know if the bot didn't ask you to verify. All right, so Anonymous Miner, you're saying 6600 XT versus the A2000. RX 6600 XT. Dang, I am so happy I got my XT for like 4 something. I am so happy. I think I got it for like high 300s, low 400s. Look at that, dude. Oh my gosh. $600-700, bro. What the hell is going on with this world? Alright, what's funny is the 1066 gig can get pretty close efficiency on flux to the A2000. Yeah, I think A2000 is more attractive to like chump change because of what he told me and what he was trying to accomplish. For my use case, probably not so much. The A2000 was an option because of the price evaluation and because I can't spend 20 grand right now. But I'm leaning more towards the A4000. But it really depends on it. If I'm able to get the hookup and get a distributor to work with me, because that's the problem. I don't have the money to buy pallets of this crap. I just need a certain amount of GPUs. I really would like to bump to have a manufacturer to where I could get some day one coverage like Dizzy Mining does. I really would like to have the GPUs in hand, and when the NDA lifts at a certain time, my video can drop, and then everybody can see the hash rates and all that good stuff. That's what I really would love, but we'll have to see how things go. That's good information, though, Red Panda Mining, and your sheet's really good. What I would like to do and what I'll try to do is if you update this on a regular basis and it's view only and I can just see it, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start trying to pull this data and put it in a nice little beautiful Reddit post for everyone to see. Because much of the mining community has their own sheets, right? Like I got my sheet for the efficiency of each GPUs. You have your sheet for mining performance. Red Fox has his own sheet. Bits Be Trippin' has his own sheet. We all have our own sheet. I wish we could just have one kind of sheet that we all had shared access to that we could manage. And what I mean all, I mean like the main group. Yeah, there's a lot of new miners and crypto content creators out there, but the main group, because we can trust each other, have access so that way we can input our data into it, and then we can all just be like, okay, cool. That's what you got. Let me see what I get, and then we can get that information too. Because I always share my data with whattomine.com, so that way they could compare against their own, because they do their own testing, and then kind of go from there. 6600 XTs are good, though. Yes, I agree. Good at $700? No. Not to me, unfortunately. Yeah, I want a good card that's all around. Like that's one of the reasons why I like Nvidia over AMD is the card is good all around. Right now, I could be mining and still streaming this video to you guys. I could be mining on my 3080 and stream to you. But if I did that on the 6800, it would be choppy. It would be issues. It would probably crash the stream. Also, those Nvidia cards, while they may not be top dog in everything, they're good all-arounders. AMD is very good at Ethereum, is very good at ETH, Dagger, Kryptonite type coins, but Nvidia is, you know, a good all-arounder. Now, I say that, and AMD GPUs are doing better as far as coins like Ravencoin, Flux, some type of PowerColor variant or Ergo, so it really depends. Now, this is my setup. This is my current farm. This is what I have, right? So we got one 6800 non-XT, one 6700 XT, one 6600 XT, six 5700 XTs, and one 590. But the 580, 590 are pretty much the same. The AMD system, that's the AMD system. The NVIDIA system is 3080 LHR, which is in this computer. Two 3070s. One Founders Edition and one pre-LHR, two 3070s LHRs, one 3060 pre-LHR, and then two 3060s LHR, a 3060 pre-LHR. That's the one that I showed everybody that how to get the unlock with the dummy dongle and all that stuff, but obviously they patched that, fixed it, so it doesn't work. One 2080, two 1660 Supers, one 1660 Ti, and one 1080 Ti. And if we calculate with what I have, my small little farm, I'm making almost $70 a day during the current downturn. Obviously, when the market was much higher than what it was back when it was close to 69K and whatnot, you know, profits were looking really good. I'm pretty sure none of us could complain about the profits during that time. I think I was nearing 100, or if not over $100 a day, mining various cryptocurrencies. The only problem is look at Ethereum compared to the next coin down. Right, so if we look at my total profits without electricity, it's $60. The next coin down is 42. I'm almost losing $20 going to the next coin. We need these coins to kind of pick up the slack and catch up to Ethereum, which they have done. Flux was up there for quite a bit. Ravencoin was catching up. Ergo was up there at the top coin. Dual mining was more profitable than mining direct. But now, not so much. Mining Ethereum directly, even on LHR cards, seems to be more profitable right now. But what does that hold for the future? You know, we're going to lose 20. Everybody's going to lose 20, 15, 10, $5 just because the next coin down, once Ethereum switches to proof of stake, is, you know, so much more less profitable. You know, we need these coins to really catch up. So, K-Bits, you joined the Discord, but you say but did get verified bot thingy. You didn't or you did? I'm not sure if that's a typo. Because that's a problem. I need the verified bot to work. And I've been talking to Tech Shinji about that. And I don't know why it's acting a fool, but it is. So let me know. I think somebody played around with the roles, like my nephew, and it messed up something. So you got into Discord, K-Bits, but you didn't get the notification to verify, correct? So switching to dark mode increases 24-hour revenue. Yeah? Is that what it does? That's awesome. Okay, it didn't. All right, I'll try to fix that. Let me modify some of y'all that I know that are in here real quick. In general chat, for those that are in the live chat, say hi. Say something in general chat so I can modify your roles. All right, so Red Panda Mining is coming on soon. I think I've taken too much of your time, to be honest, but I thank you for everybody hanging out with me. I'm sorry if for any of my viewers that are watching after the fact, it was a little bit too much to bear, and I kind of lost you with all my tangents and stuff like that. But, you know, I've been in crypto for a while. I always consider it the people's money, and now it's slowly but surely, at least not all projects, which is why some of us have been switching to some of the old, like, new projects, some of the crazier projects. You know, it's just, They're making it their own, and I want it to be something for us. The rich are already rich. Why can't we just get some money so we can take care of our families and pay for their college and make sure they have everything they need for medical bills and whatnot? Like, why do the rich just got to keep getting richer? Why can't they just let us get some good money? And, you know, I don't care for a Lambo. I'd rather buy a Civic, drop a K24 in it, boost it, and, you know, go wax cars at the track that, you know, spent thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars on their car. You know, that's the type of person I am. I'm not going to go, you know, if it moons, I'm not going to go get Lambos. I'm going to go get older gen, the R32. I'm going to, you know, RB26, swap it, because I'm probably going to have to get the GTS one because of the year. But, yeah, I don't like the fact that the powerful, rich people with deep pockets are so into the game now that because their stocks are dropping, they drop this crypto too. Or, you know, they use it for tax, what do you call it? I had the term for it last time, tax something. But anyways, whatever. Freaking whatever. Alright, Red Panda Mining is not live yet. Is he live? Yeah, Red Panda Mining is going live. Let me share the link. I'm sure many of you are already there. If not, we'll be over there. And I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out. I do want to play one video for you on the way out for the Hobbyist Miner. Did such a great job, by the way. And Golden Wolf and everybody who joined the Discord that advised me of the bot not working. Thank you. Thank you. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out something, okay? I used to have an RX-7 MC. I had an RX-7 before Dom Toretto, before Fast and the Furious. Had a RX-7 twin turbo. I upgraded to a single turbo, Greddy, towel blow off valve, full kit and caboodle, real good, rebuilt. And then I had a 240SX SR20 swap. I had some decent cars. I really miss my RX-7. So, see you at the backwater point. All right, you guys take care of yourselves. Go check out Red Panda Mining. I will see y'all later. Don't work too hard. Stay safe. And responsive resolve. You got the capture bot. What the heck? Okay, so maybe some people are already in it. I'll figure it out. Thank you, responsive, for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so this video was made by the Hobbyist Miner. Really good job, hobbyists. You all take care of yourselves. Do me a favor, if you're watching this in the future, hit the like button on the way out. Don't forget to get subscribed and hit the notification bell to stay up to date what's going on with the channel, as well as check out some of the links in the description. Like to the new Doge Lord merch. Wow. Like the SerpentX collection for the circuits, Blue Circuit, Conductive Circuit. Really cool shirts. Check them out. Link is in the description. And you all have yourself a wonderful day. Take care.